This is a basement production.
All right, Chase. So, listeners, we tried for about 2 hours to make a podcast yesterday with our fellow co-founder of Basement Productions. But,
Yep. Didn't go as
it didn't go
planned.
well. I said some stuff that could have gotten us canceled. Ethan, he's just an acid trip to listen to anyway.
But that's not a bad thing.
We're trying
It's
again.
it's just a lot for something that's supposed to be, super based around a specific thing, and then it kept going off in other directions that we didn't intend it to do. So
Yeah. And at the end of the day, like, our philosophy is quality over quantity. So we're not gonna post something that we're not happy with. That was actually the third one we didn't even post.
yep, this is what
So
if this goes up. This is episode 9.
9.
There should be 12. Regarding off of what we've
Yep.
recorded in the past.
But whenever we record something, we have to look back and think, is that the kind of thing that we want to give people? Because at the end of the day, like, this podcast is about sharing our ideas and hopefully inspiring you guys. So
Yeah.
we're just not going to post that. And this is our take 2. And
Basically.
I'm sure it's going to be a lot better because we're in, I'd say, more stable states of mind than last night.
Well, regarding your situation, most certainly.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm relatively the same. I was just really tired last night. I was exhausted.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, how have you been doing in terms of school?
Well, my winter quarter for school is almost over. I think I have this week and next week. Next
Nice.
Friday is our last day. Oh shit! I closed. Okay, there we go. And I think I have, according to what my professors are showing, I have like all C's, which is bullshit. Because I'm hoping after everything gets put in, it's gonna show my real grade. I don't even know why. Like in my comm class, like I've done all the homework and I did the solo speech, and now I have a group speech to do this Friday. But it's shown that I have a C in the class, and I'm like, that's not. There's no way, I guess that's college.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going all right.
You
It was
think
a
they'll
very-
hop up to like B's?
At least. I hope so. Jesus Christ. I don't want to fucking get out of comm with a C. It's supposed to be like one of the easiest classes in the whole If I get accounting, though, we already did that math. I cannot. It's physically impossible to go up to an A in that class for me. But the chances of me even getting to a B are slim to none. So I'm literally just trying to maintain a C. Because that class is hard. But other than that class, I mean, quarter's been really, really easy for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in my class, like, each semester is broken into 2 different, not class, but in the school I'm going to, each semester is broken down into 2 different class cycles. So it's like January to March and then March to May. And so for the March to May, I'm doing music as cultural expression and Psych 100, so I can take the cool psychs after that.
The cool psychs. Yeah, I'm sure Psych
Yeah.
100 just goes over like the basic, like
Yeah,
vocabulary
it's just
and
like
shit.
Freud was the founder of modern psychology. And there's a lot of cool classes. Like there's one that's just all about the research of human sexuality. So
Oh,
I'm excited to dive into those because that's what I'm gonna get my degree in.
be a psych major.
Yeah.
I'm currently still at the point where I have no idea what I want to do. So I'm still, as of right now, a business major, but I don't know, man. I'm just there.
Yeah, and luckily you're early enough to be able to flip around.
Yeah, I'm just really hoping I don't get the idea to flip around too late. Like, I don't want to be halfway through
Yeah,
my sophomore year and go, I don't want to do this anymore, you know?
right.
And be like, oh, let me go into the psych field, you know? Because then that'll literally add a fifth year to my college that I don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, I am on the path to graduating early, so it's fun.
Nice. Like a semester early?
Mm. About that. Probably a
Wow.
quarter early for right now, but
Got it.
I'm sure I could pick it up to make it literally one summer if I just choose to. I can take two classes and I can graduate a whole semester early. So,
Okay.
but
Nice.
that'd be fun. And now I'm gonna have even less stuff to do because I'm not gonna be in ROTC anymore. So I was thinking about that when I was walking back from my comm class earlier. I was like I didn't realize how much of my time ROTC is taking up. And I was thinking about that. I'm like, once I drop this class, I don't know if I'm gonna be really bored or if I'm just gonna be reflecting that I have nothing taking up a shitload of my time anymore, you know?
Right.
So I'm gonna have to find like a filler of my time,
Yeah,
like
you
something to
you
do.
should.
I might start hitting the
Like,
gym because that was my main thing of exercise, you know. And now I'm gonna have like I fill in my schedules or my next quarter's schedule tomorrow. I sign up for all my classes, and the way I have
okay.
it set up right now, I literally have pretty much all of my classes on Tuesday and Thursday, and I think I might have one on like Monday and Wednesday and Friday, like early in the morning. So I'll have like pretty much 3 days a week where I'm doing nothing. And, I could,
Mm.
I'll probably be working most of those days. But like days that I'm not, I'll have to find something to do, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I
I
don't
think
want
the
to,
gym would be good.
yeah, I don't want to be that guy that sits on his ass all day. Even though I kind of am. But, I can't really say that. I have PT in the morning. So I'm not sitting on my ass all day. Yeah. I wake up at
Another thing you
4:30
could
to go
look into is a
exercise.
martial art.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I don't even know if we have any of those
Yeah.
over here though.
I'm sure
Uh,
they would in a college town.
what? At the Lambright, they might have classes at the Lambright, but I think I have to
Okay.
sign up for those like in my college. Like I know, like they might be like a
Oh,
sport or something.
I see.
Yeah, that's how they do it, and it's like an elective or some shit. I don't know. I'm sure I can ask somebody about it.
I think that would be cool to do though, because my experience has always been when I'm doing any physical stuff on my own, it's a lot more difficult because I don't have that team push me forward and those direct goals.
Yeah. No, yeah, absolutely. Like it sounds like a good idea to start going to the gym, but when you're going alone, it'll be like one of those things where you're like you just kind of it's not even like you just give up. You probably like eventually just get bored of it because you're going alone,
Yeah.
you know.
I have this idea that I'm bouncing around and I need to find a way to steer this, but I want to start the Holloman Air Force Base cross country team. Just we run together on the evenings and weekends, and then we run 5Ks in town.
I didn't
I
even
think
know
that would
that
be really cool.
I didn't even know Air Force bases had cross country teams. I think that would be amazing.
It would be more of a club than a team, but that's just the vibe I'm going for.
Yeah.
Just a group of
But
people
there's
that are
not like
super into it.
there's not like meets or anything.
No, no.
Okay, so it's literally just to run. That's cool. Yeah. So you're
Yeah.
not doing it
And then
alone.
of course there would be the runs around the area. Like they have the Baton Death March every year, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
5Ks.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I think that'd be awesome. You're hella talented when it comes to just fucking destroying your knees. So, you know.
Bro, it was so bad at work today. Like I was limping around, and my supervisor's like, "Dude, are you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's my runner's knee." So he made me make an appointment with medical about it.
Did you go? Or
No, it's in March.
what the fuck? So what, are you
Yeah.
not gonna be able to join the team like until then or something or
Uh, no, 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 no.
okay.
There is no team yet. It's just an idea I'm making.
Oh, I thought you said you were like joining it. Okay, no, yeah, that'd be
No,
awesome.
no. Yeah. And so, there are a few people in my shop who run, and they're pretty good, just not extremely into it. So if I can get them on my side, start advertising around, then we could really get this going.
Dude,
And
if I was there with you, bro, I'd be probably the most physically fit I've ever been. Just not even just regarding the Air Force. I just know that you'd be kicking my ass out of bed probably to go fucking
yeah, bro,
run.
if you were here, I'd be going to the gym so much more,
Oh yeah.
because I just don't have anyone to do it with.
Would
Like,
be
I have a guy
ripped.
that wants to run and lift with me, but he's bulky, he's kind of big. And
Yeah.
so he's just different than me. He'd lift so much more and run so much slower.
Yeah, he's
And
already there. Like when it comes to some of that stuff.
yeah. And he has 4 kids too, so he never has time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, let's go to the gym. Yeah, man, I'm down. Oh, the day comes. Oh no, man. Like three of
Yeah,
my kids.
he hasn't made 2 of our D&D sessions of the 3 that we've had just because of that.
He's probably not gonna go in it anymore. Then that's a pretty good sign.
Yeah.
What is
You can't have too many busy people. You need people with the same schedule as you do.
Yeah, dude, that's so hard to find now.
Yeah.
I thought that being in college would like make it to where I could find people being more free more often, but no, every single person has a different schedule. And that was the cool thing about high school. Everyone got out of school at the same time. Some people had jobs, some people didn't. But the people that did have jobs weren't there all the time, So it was perfect. If you wanted to see somebody, boom, after school.
Yeah.
But now this, like, hey, I'm free like after 5, and they're like, oh no, I have class at 5, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I haven't made very many close friends here. Like, I have buddies I hang out with, and I go do stuff whenever I can, but I haven't made a friend here yet.
I haven't either. I'm the same way. I have nobody here that I thoroughly would enjoy seeing every day.
Yeah.
I think the closest people I am to here is my fucking work buddies, and it's literally just because we're work buddies. I see them at work,
Same here.
so
Same here.
yeah, it's like I don't know. You get to know people in your classes, but you don't get to know them. Like once the class is over, you never see them again. I mean, there's been a few people that I've hung out with here and there, but recently, maybe not recently. It's just maybe it's just because it's a different environment. I always feel like I have that thought in the back of my head, like when I'm hanging out with these people, like they don't really want to be hanging out with me. Like I might just I don't know. I'm just there sometimes, and it's not even like oh, they don't like me. It's just like I know after this, if I don't text you to do something like this again, it's never gonna happen again. That sort of shit.
Yeah, yeah, I see.
So, I don't know. It's weird because I don't know, social interactions. I mean, everybody knows so many people over here, and it's super hard to make time for a bunch of people. So I don't know. I've just been in my room a lot more now. I don't even bother trying anymore. Cause I tried to try, and it didn't work. If anything, it made me sadder that I couldn't do it. So now I'm just going by the logic of it'll happen. It's just, I mean, you just gotta wait, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna try, and now that I'm not trying, I mean, I don't think about it as much. I am happier about being alone in my room. So if something happens where I meet like a broski in Ruston, that I can hang out with every day, fuck yeah. But until then, I'm gonna sit in front of my computer, drinking my Minute Maid and talking to you.
Yeah. For some reason, I haven't really had the urge to make friends here.
Oh, so you haven't even like really been wanting to?
No, I just have no interest in it, honestly. Like, whenever people ask me to go out, I'm inclined to just tell them no, but I know for the sake of my mental health, I should agree. But
Well, that's
I do have an incredibly busy schedule, though, because with college and work and the zoo,
yeah.
trying to read and play guitar, it's, work is my social time. The zoo is my social time. I don't need to go chill with people. It just feels like a waste of time.
Yeah. No, I get it. You just have a more productive state of mind.
Yeah. And I really think, like, at this point, I think it's a defense mechanism.
What do you mean?
Because I've always been really prone to getting addicted to things. Be it video games or YouTube, all kinds of other things. So
Oh yeah.
I need to keep myself forced to move forward so that those distractions don't consume me. Like it's a Christian quote, but it's a good quote. It's that an idle mind is the devil's playhouse. That's the way I see it.
Yeah. That makes sense, actually. Yeah. You're just constantly keeping yourself busy, keeping your mind doing something to...
Yeah.
Because especially when you're doing stuff like that, that you're just bettering yourself in the end.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
using these
I'm gonna make a more
distractions.
comfortable life, and
Yeah.
like, the days that I don't do anything are the days that I'm sitting there thinking, dude, nothing means anything. All of this is pointless. And those
Yeah.
thoughts just compound into each other, and my whole mindset goes away from doing anything but just sitting there and being waste.
Yeah. I think, like... I kind of have that same mindset. I definitely don't have it to the extent of you do. Like, I'm okay with sitting and doing nothing in some instances. Like I have thoughts like that, but like probably not to your extreme. Like to where I
Yeah.
like crave to go do something. But like I have that sense of like productivity that like I want to constantly better myself and all that, but I think I just kind of have it like more spread out than you do, maybe. Like I'm fine with maybe not goals, but like just that sense of better well-being taking longer than it
Okay.
could, you know?
Yeah.
But I also think that might just be implementing some sense of laziness into into my day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So I'm gonna plug something real quick. It's the new
Yep.
Basement Productions I guess channel. It's called Prometheus. It's something me and Elijah are doing, which is all these like deep ideas put into like 10-minute videos, just exploring deep into that idea. And it'll be kind of like The Threshold, but instead of a podcast conversation type thing, it'll be kind of like a seminar for an idea. And the one we're working on right now is boredom, and how you can use it to ruin your life or to create something beautiful. And the way we treat our boredom is what decides that.
Oh, so you're taking what we were just talking about, yeah, and okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I think that's really cool. I'm actually very intrigued to see that because, like you
Yeah.
were saying, you take your boredom and you use it to do something productive, something to fill that void. I'll fucking,
Hmm.
depending on what day of the week it is, I'll take my boredom and just go knock myself out. Like, like, fuck it,
Yeah.
give me tomorrow, and or I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. College is changing me, man. It really is.
How so? How do you think it's changing you?
I mean, I've always been the like I've always been the type that'll consume anything you put in front of me.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
um but it's like making me more aware, I guess. And you could put that in the sense of me being alone more often. But like in high school, when I was doing that stuff, like, going out, fucking getting fucked up, partying, just driving around, fucking doing anything, I mean, that most people would consider immoral. There was a
Yeah.
lot of those.
Yeah.
I wasn't really thinking about it. It was just kind of like I was used to it. I was like, this is what I like to do. And I wasn't thinking about like the bads in it, or like the this is pushing me away from what I really want to do. Because in high school you just had that goal of graduate high school, and you had
Yeah.
a set
That's
amount
all
of
you had to do.
time. Yeah, you had a set amount of time until that happened. So up until that time, if you're doing fine in school, what you do outside of it didn't matter. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's different now for this. I had that set amount of time to graduate college, but that's not just the goal. There's so much more to just graduating college. You have to actually pick what the fuck you want to graduate for. You have to actually graduate and do something after. Like, you're not just fucking all right, good job, you did it. It's so
Yeah.
now, like, I'll still go out and do some of those things, but I always have that thought in the back of my head now whenever I'm doing it, like, should I really be doing this? But then I also have that
Mm.
other thought of like, oh, it's okay, you're good on all your classes, all your homework's done, you don't have work today, fuck it, why not? Because I have that set amount of time, like, oh, until the quarters are over or something. But now I'm starting to become more aware of it, like there most certainly is better things that I could be doing with my time, but just like getting away from that area is like super hard for me, I guess. And maybe it's just because I got super used to it in high school, but I don't know. I've branched away from a lot of this stuff though. Like, I don't smoke pot. I don't do a lot of the illegal activities. I mostly just kind of drink now. But
Yeah.
dopamine. I little senses, quick bits of enjoyment. What's today? Monday? Friday, I did a speech on dopamine. I think I've been
How did
telling
it
you about
go?
that.
Yeah.
I was nervous as fuck for some reason. I can't wrap my head around that. Why I can go up on stage and rap thoroughly, like, and be nervous beforehand, but when I'm up there, I'm like, fuck it, let's do it, you know?
Yeah.
But then I go up in front of a class of 20 people, and I'm fucking sitting there like, dopamine. I got more used to it as I was doing it, but it went really well. Besides the fact that I was nervous, because I always, once I have that thought in my head, like, oh, they know I'm nervous, so why be nervous now, you know? I don't know. I was just trying not to embarrass myself, but it went very well. I hope it was an informative speech, so I hope I informed people on something. I hope they learned something. You know.
I'm sure.
I hope so. That was cool because I learned a few things off of some people's speeches. This one guy went up and did a whole speech on every fucking thing about a car engine, and
Yeah, you told me about that.
yeah, I had no idea about anything about a fucking car engine until that guy went up. He's like, "Yeah, you have this fucking thing and this fucking thing." I'm like, "Holy shit!" There's a lot that goes into a car engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it went really well. It was a lot of people liked the topic at least. So,
It's good. It's good.
yeah, that's how my college life is going so far.
Yeah. You know, I'm halfway to my associates right now, and I'm taking a CLEP test next week. Finishing this class, and by the end of the semester, I'll have those two classes down. That's a whole semester within a semester, while I have a full-time job.
That's really good.
Yeah.
You're gonna get your associate's degree way faster than me.
I want to get my bachelor's before you and Elijah. That's my goal.
You will probably, because associates is what? Is it 2 to 3 years?
Yeah, usually two. Just half of a bachelor's.
You'll probably get yours in a year. Like not a year
Yeah,
from
'cause
now,
I'm
but
gonna
like a year
do-
total.
I'm gonna do summer semester too.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing that. Like, even though it'd be super smart on my part to do that, I'm not. I'll be so sick of school by then. I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. Freshman year's over. You know?
Yeah. And that's why I have to be careful about what I do, because living the way I do now, like I work all day and that's a chore. And so when I get home, I get to learn about interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the give and take for me.
Yeah, especially when it's stuff that you enjoy learning about.
Yeah. And so the catch there is if I spend too much time on YouTube, then my school feels like a chore. So I need to keep my life full of chores so that the chores are fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what my speech was about.
Yeah, there we go.
I was basically saying all that, like, you know, the more in tune to things that you know, people that release those senses of dopamine, you know, like going out and drinking or getting on your phone, getting on YouTube, you know, it makes the monotonous things seem monotonous when in reality they could be something that you can enjoy. You just, you know, got to take that break from things.
Mhm.
Even though I went up and gave a speech about it, it's very hard for me to do those things. But
Yeah. So many things are factually true, but our human nature stops them
yeah,
from being doable.
yeah, like I said, you know, I went up and give that, and you know, people might have thought it was really interesting and maybe learned something, but nobody's gonna take through with it. Like, oh, a dopamine detox. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do one of those. Like, no
Yeah.
college kid is gonna do a dopamine detox. It's not gonna happen. Especially me. Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll just wake up and be like, holy fuck, I'm enlightened, you know?
Yeah. And the shitty thing about that, which is something we're also touching on in the video, is that in a cosmically sadistic way, The only way you can have that kind of enlightenment is by acting in a way that someone who's enlightened would.
What does that mean?
So, like, you're not going to have this, holy shit, it's all terrible for me, I need to stop. Unless you are on the other side and you're looking at it like, hey, this is fucking horrible, glad I stopped. You know?
Yeah, until you do it, you're not gonna realize it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's so much clearer from the outside looking in. That was majestic to watch.
Was it?
Yeah,
Man, this. I gotta stop doing these, man. Jeez, I spend so much
Yeah,
money on
dude.
these.
So much money and like, with how many disposable brands there are, it's makes you think how many of them are doing sketch shit making their vapes.
Oh yeah.
Like putting toxic shit in the juices, making wheat coils that seep metal into your lungs. Like,
Yeah, because rapid production, fucking do that.
yeah. And they're just so cheaply made.
Yeah, this is
They-
just a
they're-
box.
I think some of these disposable brands are going to come with huge problems. And there's going to be lawsuits and new laws after it. I can almost guarantee that.
Yeah, probably just because of the metals and shit, though. Not really because of the. Because I mean, they still have cigarettes and shit. The only thing they did was just put warning labels on them, and nicotine products. They already have that, so.
Yeah. But like something I can see is like disposable brands that spray a little too much juice in your mouth, and when you swallow that juice it poisons you a little bit.
Yeah. Obviously, right now you're not seeing the cases of like what's to come. I can guarantee you
Yeah.
20, 30 years down the road. I hope I'm not going to be one of them, but people are gonna get cancer, like a lot probably from this shit. And cancer, I mean, it's just anything that these things will bring. I mean, it'll be way more than what cigarettes will do. Because right now people think, oh, these aren't as bad as cigarettes, and I have the same thought as well. Because I don't really think they are, but I feel like something's gonna happen that's gonna make it look like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like this
They're,
is
they're not as bad as cigarettes, but they're definitely not good.
no, not at all. I know that. I know that from first-hand experience when I'm like trying to like run or something. I'm like
Yeah.
fucking struggling to catch my breath, and I know it's because of that fucking thing.
Yeah. It's horrible.
Yeah, like when we were going to the gym when we were back in Bossier, and I ran that fucking like 720 mile.
Yeah.
After we like stopped doing that for a week, just a week. I mean, we stopped vaping for not long at all, and already it like made my running so much better and just my like breathing and shit. And then
You literally went from bad at running to genuinely good.
in a week,
Yeah.
because of stopping on that, and I cannot because I'm still doing that. I cannot do that now at all. Like I cannot run a mile and a half in less than 10 minutes. Impossible for me. Why are you calling me, bud? Not right now.
Who is it?
It's my buddy that I've known for a while that I found out lives over here, Holden. He's super cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why he's calling me though. I'll call him back later. But yeah, I need to stop. Man, I keep telling myself I need to stop, but then I don't. I'll be on the brink of like running out. I'm like, okay, this will be my last one. But then it blinks, and you just get that like heart dropping feeling, like fuck.
Yeah. And the shittiest thing is like every day it gets harder to quit.
Yeah, yeah. Because I become like it's become part of my life now. That fucking thing. I'll wake up, hit it. Throughout the day, hitting it. Before I go to bed, I'll hit it. which really isn't good either because it increases your heart rate and makes it more difficult to sleep.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's like, like I need to do it before I go to bed, but I also know that's going to make it so much harder to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But I still do it. I'll do it before PT. Like, I'll be in my car like 10 minutes before I need to go out on that track, and I'm fucking sitting there chiefing the fuck out of that thing. And it's weird. I know it's bad because I don't want any of them seeing me doing it because I know they're gonna ask me like, "Hey, we're about to run. Why are you doing this?"
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is, though. I'll stop eventually. I don't know if I will. Maybe. Right now, I don't care. Plus, I'm quitting it. It's just like, I don't know. I have so many thoughts battling with it. Same thing with drinking. Like, it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, whenever you subconsciously want something, you'll just justify it in your head, even if it doesn't actually make sense.
Oh, yeah. Like knowing damn well that shit is terrible for me. And I
Yeah.
most likely, most certainly, will be better off without it. The second that I don't have it, I'm like, but why not, Like, well,
Not
fuck
hurting
it.
anyone.
Yeah, I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not hurting
There's
myself.
no data that it's bad. I'll quit when the science comes out.
Yeah, and that leads people to, and then, yeah, that'll lead to this shit. Like, once the science does come out, it's like, but that's bullshit. Like, same thing people did with cigarettes. Like, who fucking cares? Like,
Yeah.
my fucking grandma is 90 and she smoked her entire life.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, your grandma's a beast. That's why.
There's just so much poison in the world around us, man. We have fast food, social media, nicotine, alcohol, weed,
Yeah,
porn, video games.
porn. God, yeah. That's a bad one for me. I'm gonna
Really?
be, hand to God, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I wouldn't say I'm a porn addict, but I like it. but I'm also like lonely, I guess. Like, I don't have women all the time, I can't just fucking like fuck porn, I don't need that shit. Like, I'm gonna bust a nut, so
Yeah.
it's like, but yeah,
It's just like all the images and the high amount of dopamine and hijacking our natural processes. That can't be good.
no, not at all. It's, I mean, it's just those things, man. They're so fucking hard to get rid of because they're so easily accessible.
Yeah. They're right there.
Right there. I have a fucking.
And you
What?
will always enjoy it more than anything else.
Yeah. That sucks to think about,
It's
bro.
like a drug, dude.
That's exactly what it is. Dopamine's a drug.
Bro, I swear to fucking God, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to create a list of drugs, right? It'll be like porn, video games, YouTube, fucking nicotine, alcohol. And I'll post that on that board right there. And I'm gonna say, don't do drugs.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
that. Because you have the drugs that people say, oh, don't do drugs. And nowadays people are like, well, yeah, I'm not gonna do those drugs. Like, you tell someone, hey, don't do heroin. No, they're not gonna do heroin because everyone has that relative idea. Like, heroin is fucking terrible for you. But it's also super difficult to come by. So you're not really gonna ever have that opportunity, like, to even go, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. But these things, like, You got a Taco Bell, McDonald's right down the road. I have this thing right in front of me. I have a 2-monitored computer. I can literally pull up 2
But I didn't
fucking
hear a
screens.
single thing.
What?
Bro,
What?
you cut out for an entire minute.
It's still picking me up, so it's good.
You cut out.
It's still picking me
Is
up.
it?
Yeah.
So is it my connection?
No, it's probably mine, but this is still recorded everything I was saying. I was saying
Oh,
like
it's on your side.
I have no
Okay,
idea.
okay.
We're good.
Yeah. So yeah, since it's your connection, that makes sense.
Yeah. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. I was saying like nobody's gonna fucking do heroin because obviously it's just a unanimous thing. Like people know it's bad, but it's also super super difficult to come by.
Yeah.
Like nobody's just gonna have heroin laying around, you know. But all these other simple things, like I was saying, like I have a McDonald's and a Taco Bell right down the road. I have this thing right in front of me. That, I mean, especially with the fucking thing I have in my wallet, I can just go to the store and get one whenever the fuck I want. I have a 2-monitored computer. I can literally pull up 2 fucking different tabs of porn if I wanted to. Like,
Yeah.
it's
And
just
like all those
accessibility.
stupid fucking YouTube videos
Yeah,
that like have no substance.
at all. Like gaming videos and shit.
Yeah.
It's literally
Hey,
just
you don't even give a shit about it. You're just watching like,
like whoa. And then the second it's over, you're
Yeah.
like, all right, next video, and you don't remember anything about what you just watched. When I do watch YouTube, I have been trying to branch out to more like educational videos. Like probably about 2 hours ago, I watched a video on Midway. You know,
okay, yeah.
it's just simple things like that. Like when I notice I'm watching a gaming video, I'm like, okay, I probably can be watching something much better than this. You know, and especially with some of the classes I'm taking, like there's this accounting channel that I found. When I'm like, dude, there are times where I'll be like halfway through I enjoy Mr. Beast, right? I like watching some of his videos, but there are genuine times where I'm like, I can be like halfway through one of his videos and go, I can be watching something so much better than this, and I'll put on like an accounting video or something. Like, okay, I have a test on this in like 2 days, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna put on, how to fucking make a Roth IRA, you know, or some shit like that, like.
Fuck yeah. Hey, Roth is the way to go, by the way. Don't do
yeah.
traditional.
Yeah, don't
until
do-
you're
yeah.
rich.
But actually, probably after this, I filed my taxes already, but I've got that fucking check, or not check, form for being in college. So I'm gonna go add that on to this so I can get more money from it. I think
fuck
I can
yeah.
do that. I'm pretty sure I can do that. I was told I can, but yeah, just, you know. And then I have those. I have those days where I like. You just, for some reason, I have those days where I'm just like wanting to do something super productive. Like then I'll clean my whole fucking room. I'll get all my homework done that I need to do for the next like fucking 2 weeks. Get all that shit done. I don't know why some days I feel like that, and then some days I'm just like, nah. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
weird. But I also know I could get to a point where I could have that like every day. But I'm slowly getting better at it.
Yeah, me too. I'm starting to win the mental battle a little bit.
Yep.
I just I haven't full sent it yet. That's my issue. I just
Yeah.
haven't gone on all the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know that you know, there's a potential at some point for me to turn out like Dave Goggins and Jocko Willink and be able to master myself. But I am not there yet.
No, for sure. And I feel like I also feel like that has a sense to do with like maturity. Like You know, we're 18, 19. I'm about to be 19. I mean, there's a good chance, you know, most people don't really learn that shit until much later. You
Yeah.
know, like just going full in, like, all right, I'm gonna focus on bettering myself, you know.
Yeah.
And normally that comes with a lot of mistakes from the past as well. I just feel like me and you, we haven't been alive long enough, man. Like I'm
I
glad.
disagree.
Really?
Yeah. Look,
What?
they're all talking about. So I was in this FTAC PowerPoint, first term Airman Center. They're like, so for those of you who are 25, if you start your retirement savings now, you'll have 800,000 by the time you retire, if you invest 5%. And they're like, no, if you're 21, you have a significant head start. I'm thinking, bro, I started that shit when I was 18 with 10%. And with right now it's a 25% gain on average per year. And
Damn.
that shit's just gets
I'm talking about
like when it comes to the experience part and like
yeah,
not being able to figure it out. I think you
yeah,
can though. You just have to have faith in yourself to take the plunge and the uh the perseverance to not quit.
yeah. Oh, that's just so hard to do. It really is, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it takes motivation, man.
no,
And
it does for
like I
sure.
said earlier, like you need to be there in order to know you need to go there.
Yeah,
Or in order to know you can go there.
yeah, for sure. I just want to make it, man. I just want to
Yeah.
like not have to, well, not like not have to worry about that stuff, but like just get it, you know.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's a lot. I'd still consider myself significantly young, and I have a lot of experiences ahead of me that I'm sure I'll learn from. I mean, the second that I started college, I had fucking 5 of those motherfuckers lined up back to back, fucking punching me in the fucking face. So, I'm already getting there slowly. But yeah, you gotta learn as time comes. I guess we just think of it in different ways. I kind of use time as a benefactor for that, whereas you kind of
Yeah.
use drive. So
Well, the way I see it is like time is the valuable thing here. So the more time you have after you figure it out is the more time you have to figure it out past the point you already started. And two, time to genuinely enjoy yourself in the life you want. And if you spend your whole life thinking like it's gonna come someday. Someday I'll wake up. Then
yeah,
it's like it's a South Park episode about weed where Randy's like, well, if you spend your time just smoking weed, you'll grow up to realize you were never good at anything. And I apply that to a lot mentally, especially like what you're saying right now, the idea that it will come. But my idea is that it won't come unless you bring it.
yeah. Yeah. I know. I'm just.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the Noah Tries to Fucking Humiliate Chase podcast.
No, I know that's not what's happening. I'm just. I don't know, man. I'm just like. I feel like I just genuinely have more stuff that I need to figure out before I push myself to get to that point. But I also know, like how you're saying, that if I do start, I'll figure that stuff out sooner. But I don't know. It's just. I don't know.
You haven't gotten the ball rolling yet. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You need to poke the world and see something come out the other side, you know?
Yeah. It's a great analogy.
That's a Steve Jobs quote.
Steve Jobs, man. Look where that got him. Rich is fucking dead.
Yeah. You know, he was really into Eastern philosophy, and he thought that because of his vegan diet, he wouldn't have body odor, so he would never wear deodorant at work, and there are multiple complaints from his employees about how bad he smelled.
What, but nobody wanted to tell him?
Yeah.
It's fucking Steve Jobs, man. You can't tell him he has BO.
That guy smells like shit.
Super intelligent in some areas, and then just, other areas.
Yeah.
Just can never figure it out.
There's a bit of craziness that came with him.
There's a bit of craziness with every sense of intelligence.
Yeah.
Start thinking you know everything.
Mm-hmm.
When in little things like that, not so much, man.
Like fucking Elon Musk telling his girlfriend, "I am the alpha."
He said that?
Yeah.
Bro. Not my boy Elon. Oh no. I like Elon Musk.
I think he's actually kind of full of shit, honestly.
Yeah, but
But he's not the worst billionaire.
no, not at
Far
all.
from it.
I think I genuinely think like he's gonna go places. Like not go places. Like obviously he fucking already has. But you know what I mean. I think his ideas, even if some of them are full of shit, I think the ones that aren't, that he's like just currently working on, just they're I don't know. I genuinely think, and a lot of people don't agree. I think he's gonna be the person that'll put man on Mars. I think he will.
Yeah.
And regardless if people think that he's nuts or full of shit, I mean, that's an accomplishment in and of itself. Like, he will go down in history books. I feel like now already he's going to go down in the history books. Like,
Yeah. He's like a Rockefeller, Andrew Carnegie, one of
yeah,
those.
yeah. So, but I don't know. I like him. I like what he's putting his time into.
Yeah. I have a deep mistrust for the elites.
Yeah. No, I get that. Because, I mean, you can't really name one that's done actually anything good.
Yeah.
So, and so when one comes around that, has that potential to do so, it's kind of hard to think like, maybe. But, I don't know. I just have high hopes for him.
Yeah. And I hope you're right. Like, because seeing him on Joe Rogan, he's all right. He
What?
definitely has an ego, which is well earned.
Oh, yeah. I mean, most people at that status do. What the fuck is the hate on Joe Rogan? I've been discovering that more recently.
Oh yeah. I think I warned you about that, right?
Maybe.
You were gonna see a lot of Joe Rogan canceling.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened was he's not vaccinated because he says the fact that I'm in such good shape, I know the right treatments that will effectively stop COVID-19, and the fact that there are so many media lies about the vaccine, I'm not going to take the vaccine. And he expressed that on his podcast. And then he did the worst crime. He had the inventor of mRNA vaccines go on his podcast. And the guy's
Joe
like,
Rogan move.
yeah. And the guy's like, yeah, this shit's not that good. And there are a lot of lies. And Dr. Fauci's a manipulative little fucking goblin. And so now they're trying to cancel Rogan because he's not telling the story that they want him to tell. And so, Neil Young left Spotify because of that. He said, I'm not going to be on the same platform as Joe Rogan. So Spotify just took all his music off the platform. They're like, all right. And because of that, cancel Joe Rogan blew the fuck up everywhere. But he's so big and he's so genuine that nobody bought into it, except for the people who are already puppets, you know?
Yeah.
And this reporter on MSNBC goes on air and he's like, I don't understand why you guys still trust Joe Rogan. We have fact checkers, we have reporters, we have journalists.
Yeah, sure.
And you guys trust him more than us?
You can't put
was
fact
ridiculous.
checkers and journalists in the same fucking sentence, my guy.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The reason people trust Joe Rogan is because Joe Rogan's honest.
Yeah. He knows his
The
shit.
news fucking lies. The news directs narratives. They try to make you believe a certain way. Joe Rogan doesn't do that. He just talks to people.
Yeah. I like Joe Rogan. I always, since I've fucking heard of who he is, I've always liked him. But whenever I talk about him, like if when something gets brought up about him, people are like, oh no, fuck Joe Rogan. I'm always just
God.
like why, you know? And half the time it's not even about the whole vaccine stuff. They can't really actually come up with a good reason. They just don't like the motherfucker, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
He's super entertaining. Like he's good at almost everything he does. I mean,
Yeah.
I like him.
But,
I don't know.
he's too free of a thinker. He doesn't censor himself. He's real.
That's a good thing.
And not in the world now. We live in the world of, you can't say those words.
Yeah, throwback to our scrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
And so yeah, like Joe Rogan is now a device, even though he's literally just a guy that talks to people. The left is trying to cancel him. And hey, for anyone watching, I'm libertarian left on the political compass. I'm not conservative at all. I love gay people. I think they're the best. Anyway,
I just don't give a shit about politics.
the left is a problem, bro.
Yeah, they're both a problem. But yeah.
I'm not the left as in left-wing people. I mean this political group that's guiding people to the left. Because
people
I
that
mean-
guide in politics don't know shit about politics to begin with, though. I feel like you should just know what you know, think what you think, you know, and have your own fucking sense of thought. Don't let somebody
it's
come up to you
everywhere.
and yeah, it's fucking people trying to, oh, this is right though, like this is what people should believe. You know, both sides do it, but yeah, no, I see what you're talking about. The guiding, that's bullshit.
well, you don't see this anywhere, right? For the right. If you can give me an example, that would be awesome. But you have Disney, you have Facebook, Google, Amazon, Netflix, every news outlet except for Fox News. You have, well, those are the main ones, right? And that's most of the stuff people consume. And so when all of your information is being filtered through the perspective of keeping this mainstream Biden administration narrative, it's scary because it starts to make people believe things just because they were told to believe it.
Or even I feel like they don't believe it, but they're just doing it, like especially those big mainstream companies. They don't believe
Oh
it.
yeah, I'm not talking about the companies. I'm
Okay.
talking about the fact that those companies perpetuate that knowledge because their shareholders told them to, or they
Yeah.
have some blackmail thing.
Yeah, they
And the
can't do
people
it. They'll
just-
get canceled.
Yeah, exactly. And so people take that shit in, just
Yep.
puke it out on everyone they talk to, like, oh no, Joe Rogan's racist. Don't watch Joe Rogan. Man, the fuck do you know? You get all of your news from your Instagram feed.
Or Twitter.
Oh god.
I refuse to I refuse to download Twitter.
Yeah, that
I
shit's not happening.
despise Twitter, bro. And honestly, I'm on the brink of fucking deleting Facebook just because of half the shit that I see my family post. Oh my god, dude, y'all are so fucking brainwashed. Just like it's like, oh my god,
It sucks, man.
the fact that you even have the thought to go on Facebook and spread some fucking GIF that you found about fucking Joe Biden. Like, dude, you're at a point in your life where you need to just sit back and go, where the fuck did I go wrong? Nobody cares. And of course you're gonna have the people that kind of care. They'll see that and go, oh yeah, I agree, yeah, that's great. I'm gonna retweet that.
Yeah.
But in reality, nobody gives a fuck. You're not gonna change anything by vomiting that fucking information to people. It's not gonna affect anything.
Yeah. And the problem is on the left and the right. The issue is that so much of what we consume has that left bias. And so now the right's getting increasingly resentful. They're like, yo, they're straight up trying to fucking silence us. Which genuinely is what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And so they react. They're reactionary. So they fucking storm the actual Capitol building of the United States.
I knew that's where that was going.
Yeah.
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 I think I posted something about that a long ass time ago. I wouldn't do it now, but it's all hypocritical, man. The fact that the second one side gets on the other side's ass for doing something, and then they do something that's just fucking like it in return, and they say that they're okay to do it, it doesn't make any sense. You're just fucking butting heads, but you're not crossing any lines. You're just staying in the middle. You're not convincing anybody otherwise. You're just talking to talk, man. You're doing to do.
Yeah. You know what's really fucked up?
What?
So I told you about Freedom Convoy in Canada with all the truckers, right?
Yeah.
So there was a Facebook group to organize it in America. They were gonna do the same thing in Washington. Facebook deleted it. Wiped any trace of it.
Why do you think that is? They didn't want anything to do with it?
No, my guy. If it was the left wing doing a similar thing, they would have allowed it. But
Oh,
Facebook is
yeah.
a slave to whatever this thing is, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it sucks, man. And you know they don't fucking care. You know in reality fucking Facebook doesn't give a shit. They're just feeding into this fucking this
The craze, bro.
yeah, the group,
Go
the
cancel
fucking
this.
yeah. Oh my god. Cuz they're fucking
So
terrified.
now we have an angry mob on both sides.
And it's not going to get anywhere. Like I'm saying, they're just going to butt fucking heads. It's
Harder and harder.
harder and harder, yeah. Until a fucking war breaks out, man.
Yeah.
I can see this shit leading to a civil war. A second
Yeah.
one.
And I'm scared that being in the military, I'll have to be on the bad guys' team. Because I genuinely think there is a serious corruption and a subversion of democracy going on.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I feel like I have to say this. Like, I am a liberal person.
Mm-hmm.
I am pretty left-wing. But this thing that I call the left is something different. This is a problem. Like, okay, if there's a listener listening right now that actually saw Joe Biden in the primaries and thought, that guy's going to be a really good president, please let me know. 'Cause I know you're not going to because you don't exist. Nobody wanted that guy. He clearly, like, fucking obviously has late stage dementia. And like he goes up there and reads the teleprompter and he's like, China never even did anything wrong. And like, okay, yeah, this is okay. Yeah, he's normal.
I really like this guy.
No, like somehow we've just accepted the fact that this happened. That the Democratic Party just put some fucking poor old man that has no clue what's going on in the Oval Office, and they're all orchestrating things, and I just can't see it going any good way, man.
Yeah, and then I people have the idea like, oh, just wait the 4 years out, it'll change. Nothing will change. Doesn't matter if you put another fucking Republican president in there. That's gonna fix whatever the fuck you think is being fixed, when in reality nothing's happening over it. Uh, I mean, every person that gets put in office is not making anything better. They're just driving into the feed of turning people against each other, because
Yeah.
they just care about reputation more than actually fixing the fucking country.
When Biden says we, he's talking about the Democrats.
Yeah, that's not good.
When Trump says we, he's talking about the Republicans. But it was Trump's persona that set this whole thing off. Because you look at Obama, you look at George Bush, it's my fellow Americans.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we are not Republicans, we are not Democrats, we are Americans. We're one nation, indivisible. But clearly, we've become divisible. Because it's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. And like I said, it's just gonna keep getting worse. Honestly, I don't see it getting better. Once that flame is lit, I mean, it's gonna take a fucking powerful person to put that flame out.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna need another fucking FDR to fucking put that flame out.
Another Lincoln.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, and
And
especially with these upcoming generations, I mean, you give it the next 3 presidents, 12 years, nobody is gonna ever resemble another Lincoln.
hard times
Yep.
create strong people. Strong people create easy times. Easy times create weak people. Weak people create hard times.
I hope that's what happens. I really hope we don't just keep. I hope that happens. It's gonna happen. I hope that happens soon and doesn't happen after a fucking nuke is dropped on us. And we have to go back to the Stone
Yeah.
Age. Then we're like, all right, yeah, back to the hard times. Or the strong men.
Mhm.
Because right now we're not there.
It's scary, man. Like, it feels like we're entering into a dystopia.
Mm-hmm.
Especially just with how plugged in everyone is. It's all lights, it's all technology. We're all, wee. And like your presentation about dopamine, that's what it's all taking advantage of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, yeah. All you can do is hope for change, man. Because right now there's nothing we can do about it. And I'd hate to say that everything that we're currently doing isn't going to matter so far down in the future, because something catastrophic will happen because of it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it could lead to that.
I do too. And my fear is that there won't ever be a big conflict. And we won't die with a bang. We'll just die with a slow fading away.
That's some thought to put on ya.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the Threshold podcast. As always, we love you from the bottom of our heart.
Much love. Hate to put it down. Put that fucking stone down on you. Fucking shovel that in your fucking face. I got out of control.
I'll admit it. I got out of control.
Don't cancel us, bro. Don't quote us on anything.
What are they gonna say? What are they gonna say? The part where I say the left is bad. Just cut it out.
But I am a liberal, but this left, not good. And they're like, oh, they're talking about us. They're talking about us.
Oh no. Oh no.
They say Trump wants Trump. Jesus Christ.
He said the left is bad, and he said Trump's name in the same podcast.
Oh shit. Well, yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Hey, I hope it entertained you. I hope you learned something too.
Yeah. We did a little branching off again, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think my testosterone went too high for this one.
Oh shit, it's okay compared to last night. Well, this is
Yeah.
I hate that y'all are never gonna see the fucking destruction
I
that
still have
occurred.
that shit in my email. I might post it sometime in the future.
Dude,
or like part of some bigger blooper reel.
Yeah, I think we need to
including
do
episode 1.
I think we need to do a blooper reel. Y'all let us know if y'all want to see like a threshold blooper reel, like the shit that we didn't make it. Because like we said, this will be the 9th episode. There's supposed to be 12. 3 of them did not, and 2 of them happened in the same night. So
Oh no, that makes it 4 because there's another one.
Oh, then there's 4. We should be on the 13th.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know if y'all want to see our fuck ups, because I am down to spread that to whoever wants to see it.
And if you ask me, I'll send you a compilation of all the stuff we've said so far that can get us canceled.
Yeah, because I mean, over the course of this, I mean, we have over 9-10 hours of recording. It's inevitably gonna happen where we have to go, we probably shouldn't have said that, you know. But,
yeah.
Okay. But yeah, let us know. We will hopefully do the next episode soon. Not have a hiatus. I don't see that happening though.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. I think we have the ball rolling now.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, look forward to next episode. Thank everybody for watching.
Thank you.
As usual, we love you, and we will see y'all next time. Bye bye.